Welcome to the Satisfactory show. I know, surprise, surprise. December 10th, 2024. I've been playing this game so much, guys, I gotta showcase it. I thought I was gonna get bored. I thought I was gonna quit. I actually was getting upset at one point. But man, dude, like, after playing Factorio, like, I love Factorio, don't get me wrong, but like, there is some definite charm to this game. I don't think I've ever had this game on my channel before, so I just wanted to show you guys what I've been doing lately. I'm still working on the Protoss theme build. I just finished the script, so yeah, things have been slow lately. I've talked about it in the past. I had to get organized, and I'm still figuring it out. So, yeah, but I think I'm getting on my feet here, but, you know, this is another bold move for me, but I think I want to just play it and see if you guys like it. You know, and if this show sucks, if nobody watches, or I get a bunch of angry comments, then I'll go back to what I was doing. But if you guys like this game more than Factorio, let me know. I mean, I'll still play Factorio, and I'll still do the Factorio show from time to time, but like, you know, often throughout my gaming career, to be honest, I bounce between these games. I'm either doing automation games or I'm doing Stellaris. You know? And Stellaris was enjoyable the other day. It's just, I've been playing Stellaris for so long. I mean, I've been playing these too, but like, it's, you know, and I kind of got to a place of Factorio where I was kind of like, you know, well, okay, here's the story. So my friend started playing this game after he beat Factorio pretty much. He got as far as he wanted to go. And I had been playing it nonstop too, and I was like, okay, well, you know, I think I'm done as well. I think I've seen what I wanted to see. And while I didn't really play it all the way through, I will do that on the Factorio show. So, yeah. So to be clear, I still have those shows running. I just, you know, I'm taking a little break from them. With this, I wanted to do something a little different today. I know I want to stream, but like, I think just being limited to those games kind of, you know, it's not fun, you know? And I do this for fun. And I don't want to lose any of you, but at the same time, this is what I'm playing right now. I mean, this really is what I've been playing, what I do with my spare time. A lot. And I'm going to show you guys some really cool stuff. If you like Satisfactory, you may actually really like what I got going on here. If you don't know what the hell Satisfactory is, you might be pleasantly surprised by this game. Satisfactory is pretty popular. You know, it's kind of like the big three, right? Factorio, Satisfactory, and Dyson Sphere program. That's pretty much what you have to choose from as far as really good automation games. Now, some would argue there are others out there, don't get me wrong. In fact, modded Minecraft, is a big automation game. It's just not as popular or as commonly known. That you can get into some serious fucking automation with Minecraft. Modded, mind you. I only play modded Minecraft. I do not play anything else. But you know what? Let's skip with the talk, and let's just show you guys what the hell I've been doing. So, check this out now. We are in the middle of my factory, but I'm gonna start at the beginning, okay? Now this ceiling here looks like a circuit board, and it's really important, and I'll show you why the hell I have things that way. So this is kind of like, think of it as concentrated, organized spaghetti. So, like, I have spaghetti, but it's directed, and it is focused. It's not, like, it's only where it needs to be, not where, you know, not all the time, everywhere, just no plan, you know, no structure whatsoever. So, yeah, so my first game, all I did was spaghetti, like most of my other automation games. And I got really sick of it really quick. And the thing is, in Factorio, you can get away with having lots of spaghetti in Factorio, but in a 3D, three-dimensional game like this, oh my god, it is bad. It is just... I got fed up super quick. I scrapped my first game. I was like, no. I can do this better. And so, after a couple more games, this is kind of what I've been coming up with. I mean, for one, I finally figured out the power of walls. Now, you think, well, walls are just aesthetics. Well, yes and no. Walls focus me in a way that I never knew was possible. And then signs, of course, like, look how big this fucking factory is. I mean, it's gigantic. I need signs. I have ADHD. I'm going to forget where all this is. So, yeah, like... But, obviously, the main draw of this game, which is obvious, is that it's 3D. It's three-dimensional, it's first-person. It's even somewhat first-person shooter. I'll show you some of that later on if we get that far. But, oh, I need to close this up. Let's see, hold on. But yeah, like, you know, so I know what I said the other day about not streaming as much. I was kind of feeling out of it. I think maybe I've had a little change of heart, I think. I do want to stream more, but, like, I guess maybe I'm just tired of the same two games. So I think I want to mix it up a little bit. I guess until the numbers pick up, I'm not really going to be motivated by the numbers, so I might as well do what I want. So actually, no, we just did something exciting. I'm going to show you guys. You may have noticed the top, if you can see it. We've completed phase 2. We just got to pull that lever. We are ready to go. And my alarm went off to stream right as I got here. So I was like, man, I don't want to do any other game. I want to play this right now. So, like, I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll stream this game. Maybe nobody will watch. They'll be like, what the hell is he doing? Streaming Satisfactory. I want to watch Factorio or Stellaris. Okay. I understand. I get it. You know, I understand your frustration. At the same time, I just want to shake it up a little bit.
Welcome to the Project Assembly Pioneer Progress presentation. Congratulations, the Phase 2 project part shipment is now ready for delivery.
So, one of the things, so this game has been rolling much smoother than any other game I've ever had my time playing Satisfactory. Oh man, trains. Gonna get into that. Oil production. It's funny, we just fixed our coal production just to work on power again. Jetpack is a game changer.
Just remember to focus on producing,
but we are going to need fuel.
Project parts and fix its fate, and you will be strengthened.
All right, so pull that lever. I am looking forward to Mark IV belts. That is my favorite type of belt. Yeah, I mean aluminum's better. That's cool. And I did get good with aluminum, so that was good. You know, I could have kept going with my last game. But I was like, I had that feeling. I kept having that feeling, dude, I can do this better. I could do this better, and
Project assembly
I have it, and I was right. I could do this way better. By the way, I don't know if you noticed, but it is very apparent that ceiling belts are superior. They are the GOAT, honestly. They are the GOAT belt setup. I'm already seeing that. Like, look at what I'm able to do here. I mean, so, okay. That kind of weighed us a little bit. I need to turn off those versatile frameworks before I forget. Well, no. They are required. I can let them run. I'll let them run. I need 2,500 of them, for crying out loud, so I might as well let them run. I was going to shut them off. Okay, so for those of you that know Satisfactory, let me show you around my base. Okay, so the hub is right here. I walled this off. Okay, comes up there. It's my space elevator. Really, the space elevator really isn't that big of a deal. I've placed and replaced it several times. But anyway, let's see what we got here. So, yeah, I think. Give me a second here. Can I buy motors? If I can buy motors, I am frickin' doing it. Can we? Yes, we can. Okay. 5 tickets. Though, I mean, we probably should just make the factory. I mean, can we? Are we able to make it? I mean, it looks like we can if we can pull it up. So, I already know now, though, that in order to make these, we are going to need more wires. So we will probably need to remodel our copper setup to produce a lot more wires and a lot more cables, because we will need a lot of automated wiring later on. So yeah. So with that, let's see here. Let's look at the other stuff on the hub. I kind of want to just get my foot in the door, but this I badly want. I want this real bad. In fact, I'm actually tempted to buy rubber instead. If I bought rubber, because I have tons of industrial beams. I have a really good industrial beam setup going on. Honestly, probably should do this. As much as I want the jetpack, this would solve so many of my factory problems right now. It really would. Just incredible. And I would be using less steel beams. So, let's see here. I mean, we need oil processing. But that much is certain. So I think really what we should do. Yeah. We should do Mark IV belts. Get that. Make a motor factory. I'll show you how I do that. It's very neat and organized. Make motors, and then get jetpack, get oil processing. We'll need a motor for that anyway. And then, you know, we'll get fluid packaging so we can have packaged fuel for our jetpack. Honestly, maybe we should just do that first, but nah, biofuel's cool too with the jetpack. It's better than nothing. And then, of course, after that, finally, petroleum power. We'll need to tap... we're gonna need to tap two new resources, sulfur and caterium. Now, let's look at trains. Because I kind of want to tech to this. And looking at this now, I could get this as soon as I start making motors. As soon as I get my motor infrastructure built. I will need a computer. I will need computers. So I would need to get into industrial manufacturing. But honestly, I could just have one train on one rail going on each stop and before I even get signals. So I could have them on each separate circuits. I could just have one copper train, one copper, you know, rail, and then coal, and then iron. Have them all in their separate circuits without having to signal, and I can connect them later. But I have special plans for trains. I don't know exactly what they look like yet, but I know for sure I'm going to have a much more organized train setup. So I may need to... I think what I will have to do... I think I'm going to hold off on trains. I'm going to do the bare minimum on oil processing. And so to get into industrial manufacturing, get computers started so I can start doing rail signals and get a train system going. Just do the bare minimum that I have to do. I'm not really... I mean, pipelines 2 is going to be great, but we can do that later. But I think for sure, Mark IV logistics, and then oil processing, fluid packaging. We get sulfur and deuterium, and then we're good. So, yep, ready, break. We don't really need a lot of power right now. Let me show you how we're doing. So we got a lot of batteries and we got a lot of megawatt potential. You know, we got like 1,400 to play with before we have to start going, damn, I need some oil, I need some gas generators, you know? So I think we're good for a while. Well, it says capacity is 3,000. So that's really good. And we have a lot of battery life, so we could hustle if we need to. We're still going to hustle, but... So... Alright. Let's see if we could buy rubber now. We could go here to our sink, and... Okay, we got 3 coupons. Let's see here. Do we have any tickets? I think we're just gonna have to do some DNA sacrifice here. Well, let's make sure we can even buy the rubber at the store. Fuck. Can't. Alright. That sucks. But... Well, hold on. It would cost a lot more tickets, but we could get the motors. We'll just make the motor factory right now. But I'm going to give you guys a quick tour. So this is hypertube lanes. Now, it actually didn't bring me there. We go back here like this. I actually need to change that around. But anyway, this is kind of my hypertube highway, okay? Like, so it's cut straight through the middle of my factory, and it's basically zoned off, so I'm not building anything else in here. I'm giving it plenty of space. This is my hypertube spaghetti, so it goes to all the different relevant parts of my base. So there's that, and also there's actually an unofficial lane right in there. I don't know if you can see it, but it's these power towers. This is where the towers go if if I need them to be. Right now I only have 2, but I'm gonna have more. They'll basically, you know, that's where my power is coming from. So, now this is our production area. So, what is going on here? So, whenever I make a new resource, and this is something those of you that are new to this game really should want to pick up and understand, will really help you and make the game a lot smoother. Every time you set up a new factory and you start producing a new resource, from the very beginning of the game, you want to split it off and into, you know, you want to split it. You want to take the output, split it between chests that you're going to just take by hand, that you're just going to take out of the chest for your inventory, and then the other storage you split it off to will be for your machines. So, is it efficient? Not completely, of course. It's not a completely optimal way, but that way you are never out of resources. Your machines are always getting something, and you are always getting something. So, you may have seen all those lines of storage boxes with signs on them at my, you know, at my at my hub. That's what those are. Those are basically those are resources I can take by hand and put into my inventory. The stuff here, this goes to my machines. Now this is more complicated, obviously. So how do we get these resources to the many different factories I need? Especially, many of those factories share the same resource. So this is how we do it. This is kind of my version of a bus, okay? Or this is really a bus. Now I had one in the last game, but I did it very effed up, and this way is a lot better. So I took what I learned from there and made it better here. So I don't know if you could see it, but so right here. So you take about 6 storage boxes, and you can evenly, if you do it right, connect it to a tower of conveyor belts. And so these provide resources, so they need to belt into a splitter that splits in both directions, in case I have a factory this way for some reason, or I have a factory that way for some reason. Those resources then travel along this path to the various factories where it is needed. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can jump up here. Okay. As you can see, and they split off to the various factories, like this right here. This is my rotor assembly, okay? Now this is where walls really come in handy for me. Yeah, it is visual, but it really organizes your mind. Like, it really, you know, it cuts out the confusion, okay? I know this stuff, this is where my rotors are. So if I'm not looking at rotors, then I come over here. Okay, that's the exit, so that's a hypertube exit. This is reinforced plates, so now, why is it that big? Well, we've got screw factories on the side. Screws are like one of the only things in Satisfactory where just straight belting them, at least until you get the higher tier belts, is not viable to make the stuff that takes screws. You know, and even the higher tier belts, they have trouble with certain items. Items like, I think it's the heavy modular frame. Takes like 120 screws just to start production. You know, so you need a screw. It's better to pipe, you know, belt the rods over to a factory that connects directly to that factory that requires screws than to put the screws on a bus. Most of the time. Though you still want to have a bus for screws. So anyway, so that's how this works. And also, conveyor walls are very neat and nice and easy to work with. That's the other thing too. Walls are very easy to work with. Walls and ceilings. That's what I learned. And then lifts. Lifts are like underground belts in Factorio. They are like your best friend. Even though they're a temperamental SOB sometimes, but I'm getting used to it. And now this looks like a circuit board because I have paths, and this will go all the way down there. Okay. So this is how I run my factories. Okay. So what I want to do now, we want motors. I don't think I had anything else I wanted to do after. Let me make sure this is working correctly. Yeah, it's full. It's just slow. Okay, that one's full. Well, actually, the easiest way to tell, one, you check the glow sticks. So this one's out of rods. So rods aren't doing so hot, so rods are going to have to be redone as well. I mean, there's just too many machines using them. I just need to make more of them. I may need to even make a second belt of rods. We'll see. But yeah, so... But anyway, we'll optimize that later. For right now, I am... Actually, we'll look at the modular frame chest and see if it's... I mean, no, we're getting lots of versatile framework, so that's where a lot of our modular frames are going. That's the only thing that it's going to right now, so... Other than our inventory. So, inventory meaning, you know, the storages at my base that I, you know, put into my inventory that I don't use for machines. You know, half for me, half for my machines. That's the mantra that you want to get into. That's the most valuable tip I ever learned in this game. It's just always every single resource you split it off between you and your machines. You know, once I did that, I avoided so many problems. So, let's see. So when it's assemblers, I call it assembly. When it's, but the manufacturers, I'm going to call it manufacturing. So I know that, oh yeah, this is manufacturing stuff. These are manufacturers. So I learned that the setup that I like to use, the blueprint, is about 3 foundations in width. And I want to leave a lot of space in the back. So it's going to be really narrow because I want the ability to chain the assemblers together and the blueprints together. So that's good enough for now. So I can put a wall there and there. And we like to have a little door here. I like to use side doors. So in my factory, side doors indicate this goes somewhere new. Middle doors usually indicate, okay, this is an exit. This is going back to base. So kind of way of dealing with things before I had signs. So yeah, we're going to finish walling this off. We actually are going to need to go back and get plates. Another thing I'm going to do, as soon as I get manufacturers, I am going to get Sam. And we are going to get dimensional depots. I am so doing that. I'm doing that as quickly as possible. I can't go back. I got into that last game. But, yeah, so... Now... I made some blueprints, but really, blueprints are pretty simple in this game, and they are not nearly as powerful as Factorio. But they do work, and they are useful, and they do save some time, so just not nearly as much as Factorio does. I will be making a lot of comparisons to Factorio, because the games are very similar, other than the fact that one is 3D and one is not. And one doesn't have circuits, and one does. So, let's see. This game, oh man, if this game had circuits, dude, I'd play this instead of Factorio, to be honest. Well, the other, okay, so there are a couple things that make Satisfactory unique and make it beat the crap out of other automation games. The first one is there is a whole second line of progression alongside the main progression that is just as important, but it requires you to do other things besides just building machines. And so you can take a break and say, you know what, hey, I want to go kill shit. Or I want to go, I want to go fight, I want to go explore, I want to, parkour and do, FPS stuff. Well, there is that in this game. You basically, yeah, I guess it's there's FPS progression, and then there's automation progression. So there's kind of two different games in Satisfactory, not just one. You can play the, running around and exploring, picking, looting things, picking up, Mercer spheres and data and hard drives, and which you need those things badly, will help your game overall immensely if you do them, even if you're not good at them. Killing monsters, it all ties together very beautifully. And I think really the whole MAM progression is actually one of this game's biggest features, like most powerful features that sets it apart from other automation games. Like, it basically lets you have a break. Sometimes I don't want to sit there and stare at my machines. I want to go do something else. So I can go do that. I can just fuck around getting hard drives and exploring new areas. So that, and fighting challenging monsters. Now, I know some of you would be like, the monsters aren't challenging. Well, some of them are. Some of them are not. A lot of them are. The beginning ones, no, they're dog shit. They're easy. I'll admit that. But the ones in the later levels, especially like the irradiated chargers and the bigger types of enemies, yeah, they can be pretty difficult, even with homing ammo and cluster nobilis, or cluster bombs, which is basically what those are. You're still having a hard time with those guys. And then you got radiation and poison to deal with and all that stuff. So the environment's trying to kill you too. So, like, it's crazy out there, but it's really refreshing. And I think that's why Factorio is so cool as well, because, yeah, Factorio forces you to take breaks from the automation too with going to kill biters. Now, Factorio's a little more basic. You can play the biter game or you can play the automation game. And the expansion game, or your automation side, or you've got the or you can fight bugs. But in Satisfactory, there's so much. It's so much richer and deeper. The automation alternatives in this game. So, and I really like that, and I like how important the MAM stuff is. Like, it's not just important, but how useful. There's a lot of useful shit in the MAM. It just required stuff that I would not play this game without. Like, I would not play this game without turbo fuel. Fuck that. I would not play this game without dimensional depots. I would not play this game without, Blade Runners or Explorer. Though I don't use that as much anymore. But anyway. So we hit H to hold this guy in place. So we've got, all right, arrows coming out the side, so looks good. So we'll place it here. But yeah, so something that's honestly one of the things I like the most about Satisfactory. And then obviously, I mean, the game uses Unreal 5 engine. So what does that tell you? I mean, the graphics are a big pull. I mean, the immersion, the realism. It's a beautiful game. It's very well very. I love the artwork. You know, the visuals are really good. It's really aesthetically pleasing compared to Factorio, obviously. Factorio is a 2D game, so it's kind of hard to compare them. But I mean, you've got to give credit when it's due, man. For being 3D, this is incredibly complex, almost as complex as Factorio. I mean, almost as deep too. Though I think Factorio, I think you can play Factorio technically longer than you could play a run in this game. And that's only because the map is infinite. If the map wasn't infinite in Factorio, then they'd be about the same in power, I think. So well, I think the other reason it's hard to make this as good quality of life wise as Factorio is because it's 3D, and that brings a lot of challenges that simply don't exist in Factorio. Like when I first started playing, and still to an extent right now, like I'm finding I have to redo things over and over and over again. And you got a little bit of that in Factorio as well, but not nearly as much as in this game. Well, for one, whenever I go to play something, now this time it didn't happen, but usually the game has the output facing you by default, which is absolutely irritating. I don't know if anybody can relate with me on that. But so, and we're gonna go find our statters. Statters is our first resource. We're gonna go ahead and get that set up. Well, we already set up the statters. That's the good news. So the further along we go with this, the easier it's going to get setting shit up. Okay, so statters is the top of this lane. So yeah, statters are up there. So we're gonna go ahead and build. And conveyor stackers are amazing, and you should use them. Just a little tip there. Yeah, so and I'm gonna have to make it all the way down at the end. Now, is this way perfect? Of course not. There's nothing perfect about my design here, but man, it is leaps and bounds better than what I had before. And like right now, I knew exactly where to find the resource. I knew exactly where I was going to build it. I could not do that when I had spaghetti everywhere. Okay, so we go with every 4 foundations. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. Okay, I lost the plot. Alright, that's alright. We have... And we're gonna have we have them 1 stacker apart, which has served us pretty well so far. So, they need to be there. Okay, so now we're gonna make it split that off there and belt it right there. Okay. So now that's getting stators. And what's the next thing that we need? Rotors. Now, we just got done fixing rotors pretty good. I think we're in really good shape with rotors. So this is actually, it's statters that are going to be the problem. making motors. That's what I think. Okay, where on... Okay, so let's just look for our rotors. I think right here, it's the second in this, or the top. Second top in this lane. Okay, so I just want a visual. Okay. Yeah, it's the second to the top one. Alright. Just we're gonna get down this line here. But believe me, doing things this way has saved me a lot of playtime. Conversely, not doing things this way cost me a fuck ton of playtime. So yeah, being organized in this game is really critical if you want a fast, not a fast run, if you want a smooth run. I mean, it's as fast as you want it to be, really. I mean, I guess it kind of boils down to... No, wrong. That's not what I want. Need to go one more. It boils down to, do you want to do things like, okay, so if you do things fast, you'll have to optimize later. But if you optimize from the beginning, it's going to take longer initially for you to progress. So you won't progress as fast as if you just did the bare minimum. Okay, so needs power. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Okay. Shit's working. Alright, so now we need to do something with the motors. Now this is where things become work. Okay, so our output's right here. So what we're gonna do, I think definitely we're gonna come from here. So we make the foundations first. Damn it, we're out of plates. That's okay. We'll take the opportunity to go back to base and set up a storage chest for motors, which is kind of what we want to set up first. I don't really think we're gonna split it off right away. I don't want to set anything up here unless it is going to go somewhere. Okay, I guess this works too. Alright. Let me out. Okay. So we get our iron. We need to set up a new chest. Alright. So we don't use industrial chests because we don't need them that big. And and with here you can actually jump over them. Whereas industrial would be annoying. But yeah, we just simply don't need that big of a buffer. We don't need that much storage. Like, one of these is plenty. And it's cheaper, so... Yeah, it's just all around good. Okay, so... And we're gonna put a sign... Now I like to use these big signs. So we're going to copy that. Paste and switch it to motor. Okay. And we'll copy it again. Just assign on this side and bam. Okay. So, how do we get it over here? So we're gonna go like this. We're gonna use the conveyor left and bring it up here. Alright, until it's not touching. So right on the ceiling. That's how we're gonna build most of this stuff. And we're just gonna shoot straight out. This is where the jetpack's really gonna come in handy. Okay, so... You know what? F off. So right here is where we want to build. So actually not right there. We actually want to do this. We actually have to go back and get... You know what? We're just going to go down. What I mean by going down the line is checking every resource that's low and restocking. Basically, yeah. We're going to restock all the stuff. Because I don't want to make... I don't want to go out here, run out of something, come back out, run out of something again, come back... Yeah, need to not do that. So we just did iron rods. We could use a couple stacks, but we'll throw our small stack back in there. Screws, we only need one. Wow, there's not a lot of screws in there. I actually don't think I have anything belted here. I don't know. Okay, so we could use a couple more piles of concrete. I think with 3 is fine. And then crystal. We actually want a couple stacks of rock crystal. But we actually, what we should do is get rid of shit like quartz. You know what? Fuck the holiday shit. And then I think we're good there. I don't see anything else, but we also need to put this extra stuff in there. Most of it's like MAM things. Sort button is your friend in this game. It definitely is. The sort button is your friend. So, okay, we do screws, quartz. Okay, industrial beams. So we're gonna go ahead and we have 2 stacks for now, but soon we're gonna have a lot. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna have 5 stacks of beams, and then only a couple stacks. Actually, we don't need that many pipes. Okay, we'll have to toss some of those. Alright, we only need 1 stack of wires for now, and then cables, we could use another stack. Like to have 3 copper sheets, because I will definitely be doing a lot of pipe work this phase. Rotors. Yeah, we're almost out of rotors. We'll probably get another one. Yeah, look at all... Man, that's a sexy amount of rotors there. Okay, so... modular frame. So We can have one stack. That's fine. The rest of these we don't need. Okay, now we're at motors. So we're going to go ahead and build this stuff over here. You know what? I'm just gonna like leave this open because I need to run back and forth here a lot. So we'll just leave an open corridor through here. I might even just make it a hallway, but not yet. So yeah, ceiling mounts. Get them as soon as possible from the awesome shop. No, it's not a microtransaction, even though it feels like it. I think they're making fun of microtransaction games because the microtransactions in this game are absolutely free and don't cost you a damn thing. So they're not really microtransactions. They're just kind of like a parody of them. It actually feels more like you're shopping on Amazon. It's funny. But no, like, don't mistake me. You're not paying real money for that stuff. For the stuff in this game, not at all. I wouldn't play this game if that was in here. Okay, so... Is it being effing retarded? Come on, dude. Alright. What is your problem? Okay. This is output. So, what's... Okay. Okay. I don't understand what your problem was before. I don't understand what I did wrong. Whatever. See, stuff like that. That doesn't happen as much in Factorio as it does in this game. Having to redo the whole thing over again, and it's a pain in the butt to place these things. I've gotten used to it, but it's still really annoying. Placing stuff in this game is way more annoying than Factorio. Way more. Plain and simple. But yeah, so we've sent the motors to this chest here. And we're gonna just sit here and kind of wait for them to fill our box so we can get to the next stage. Look at all those motors. Motor. Look at all those motors. Oh, yeah. Let's just wait and see how many we get before the belt stops. If the belt stops. It will. It'll stop. I think it'll stop just short of 200. Oh, it stopped right there. Okay. So, we'll just get one for now. Alright, so what do we get first? So we have to make rubber, so... Well, honestly, we have enough for jetpack and oil processing, so we might as well just get them both. Well, let's get oil processing. Yeah. Well, oh, I'm trying to make sure. Yeah, the rest require, well, trains. Trains don't require plastic shit. You know what? We'll wait for trains. We don't have enough motors anyway. We'll wait for it to build up. let's just get started with the oil. Oh, it's too late now. And then copper sheets. There we go.
Milestone reached. Crude oil can now be extracted and refined to produce various industrial.
Now, though, I know where the oil is on this map.
The byproducts of these processes will
It'll be
require
quite a
careful
trip.
management, but a capable pioneer such as yourself surely understands.
But I think for now, we should mess with the MAM and see what we can accomplish with it.
These were initially left out because Fixit did not want to overwhelm pioneers with complex pipeline management, but they have since been re-added after my impassioned defense of your capabilities.
Okay, so hand equipment slot, that's something we want to do. We'll do nutrition. Hopefully we have barrel nuts for that. We might. Okay, those. We didn't get any bacon agarc. So I'll have to go find that. Let's go. Basically waiting for the hub freighter to return so that we can get started on jetpack. Alright. Definitely want that extra hand slot. And we want the nutritional inhaler.
No alien organisms were harmed during the creation of this tool belt.
I mean, I'm not super interested in rebar, but I might as well. I mean, I have the stuff. I'm just gonna fill it out. Now, I could make the oscillators, but I can't make the connectors, and I really don't care about scanning enemies anyway, so there's plenty of enemies everywhere. Deuterium can wait. Okay, so mycelia, we have stators, so I could probably grab some. I'm pretty sure we have quite a bit of mycelia. Yeah, we have a lot of mycelia, so let's go to our production, get our stators real quick. I didn't put stators in the inventory simply because you don't really use those to build anything. They're just used to make other things that do go in our inventory. Oh, look at that sexiness right there. Man. Okay, we are getting motors for days. We're going to be rolling in motors. That's exciting. Yeah, this factory's really picking up. The struggle is over for the most part. Let's see. So mycelia. So we'll go ahead and learn that because we can. So I want to learn this.
Properties of local mycelia established.
Can I make enough fabric? What do I need? What do I need for this? Cost. Okay. So it costs resin, so we can't do that yet. I want to make a parachute, but I don't need to. Hand equipment slot, that's more important. So we're going to go ahead and grab rotors and try to make some fabric with the mycelia that we do have. We have tons of rotors. Tons. So, let me get that for a second, guys. It's my Philippines phone. Ow! Ah, that hurt. Up my foot. Alright, so... Globe bill. Okay. So I'm gonna have to pay the internet. That's something I need to do. Give me a second, guys. Let me go ahead and pay this piper here. It's all right. We're waiting for the freighter to return anyway. We might as well. So, I got a WhatsApp from someone. Okay. Sorry, Mr. Call. All right. Cool. I gotta go to Globe One. Globe One is my internet provider here in the Philippines. So, okay. So, amount to pay. Let's go like that. Let's pay now. And we will use Gcash. Gcash is great. It was a real pain in the ass to set up, but you know what? Ever since I've been able to put money in it, I have had no problems with it whatsoever. All right. Bill is paid. Excellent. I'm going to want that reference number. Go ahead and send it to myself in email. Okay. Cool. So I got internet for a couple more months. Very nice. Let me tell you, internet, especially this internet's pretty fast, and I get it for pretty cheap. Gotta be honest. It's not bad. Other than it going out that one time for a few days, I have not had any problems since. And it has not kicked me off, so upgrading it is advisable. Anyway, so back to mycelia. Now, we need some mycelia for this, but I don't really want to do the inhalers. I just want the hand slot. Yeah, the hand slot. So let's see if we can make some fabric here. Fabric. Okay, so what do we need? Biomass. Ooh. That might be annoying. Okay, so we actually need to... Oh, we need to go here. Go down to our biogenerators. I'm hoping that we still have some... I don't think we do. I'm pretty sure we are out. Yeah. Looks like we are. So, I'm pretty sure we're out of biofuel too, I think. Nope, we have tons of biofuel. All right, we're good. What's really cool is these biogenerators shut off if they're not being used. So, if you've got coal power generating all your power, they're not going to keep burning. You know, so yeah, they stop when you've got better power sources. So that's the good news. Let me see here. So we're just going to have to get out our trusty chainsaw. We got 20 seconds on the freighter. It's alright. I mean, I'm out here cutting trees. I might as well. Ah. I want that mycelia, but I don't think there's any more here. I have to go to a different biome, I think. Oh, power slug. Can't say no to that. Hold on a second. God damn. I also hate the way you move in this game. They took conservation of momentum to a very unhealthy level. Alright, we got bad guys. Where's the bad guy? Oh, you're right. Where? Oh, there you are. These guys can be annoying and smart sometimes, but not right now. Where is the... Okay. Always gotta grab those. I cannot wait to get Nobilis, guys. I'm gonna be blowing up all those stupid poison plants. Hell yeah. Oh, we got this. Need to grab that. Versus Sphere. Grab. Oh, we got a bad guy. And a slug. You know what I could do? I so could, dude. I could just, like, I could do MAM stuff during the stream and do automation off camera. I could totally do that. Though you'd only be seeing half the game. But the MAM stuff is actually pretty exciting. It can be. MAM stuff meaning, like, you know, fighting, exploring, grabbing shit. You know. Blowing stuff up. Blowing stuff up is fun. Let me. Come on. Dude, come on. Come on. Alright. See, the other thing I like about Satisfactory, the stuff is being lame. You can just cheat. Okay? How am I not close enough? Alright. F you. I'm getting the slug. You can kiss my ass. Alright. Who is the pain in the ass that decided to attack me? Wait till I was up there. Alright, well, I'm gonna get this mushroom. Need that fabric. There another one. I don't think you can... No, you have to swim here. Alright, where you at? Where you at? You spit at me. Where did you go? Where is he? See, this is where I would just cluster bomb this whole area to get rid of all the trees and stuff, so I could see my enemies. But you know what? It's cool. We got a lot of leaves and stuff. So, alright. Like I said. And this is why you should always get the factory ladder as soon as you fucking spawn in. Or as soon as you get an awesome shot. Because you can always do that. That's alright. We're not going to have to do that much longer because we'll be getting a jetpack. Jetpack here very shortly. Alright, this is an exit, so... Got about normally 30 minutes left on our time, but I think we could go a little longer maybe. see here. Oh, wow. Okay. So we have to dump our inventory first. We could actually probably unlock trains right now. How cool would that be? Okay, so... Oh, you know what? Fabric. Fabric... Oh, we have to make biomass. That's right. Biomass. Ooh, look at all... I'm just gonna make a F-ton. Okay. We have to take some stuff out. This. Fine, the power slugs. Alright. Let's get that biomass. And we're gonna throw it in, I think probably this back chest here. Throw leaves and wood in here, and just biomass stuff, biofuel stuff, in case we need it for something, like MAM or whatever. All right, so mycelia. Oh. That's right, we do want to make the fabric. That's right. Fabric. Okay, we can make 76. We only need 50, so... Get ready to hit space. There we go. All right. Should I get the parachute?
Indicates that the mycelia possess sentience.
I don't think so. I'm gonna want a jetpack. No reason to have it. I haven't found a purple slug yet. I haven't found bacon agark. Pipes. Oh, nutritional processor. We can do that right now. Go ahead and grab a pipe. And while we're at it, we'll grab lots of motors. 100. 200, 300, 400. Nutritional inhaler. We don't have any bacon agark, so that is pretty much. Let's see.
Nutritional inhaler research available.
Bladed pocket dimension. Oh, yeah, we can totally do that. Let's add that to the list. We don't need an explorer. I mean, we kind of do, but see the. Hey, Fenrir, how's it going, man? Good to talk to you again. What I was gonna say was, the thing with the explorer. It's cool. It's fast. It's good transportation. The problem is, it can't go anywhere. Other than the Dune Desert. Like, all those other biomes, it kind of, yeah, I mean, it still suffers from the vehicle problem in this game. The terrain is just too AIDS. It's too terrible. But this, oh, I want to get me in my radar. And I want to get hard drive scanning. Cool. Hope you enjoy your meal, man. So what do we got for sulfur? Well, yeah, I think we can unlock this one. Give me a second here. Get our modular frame. See, this is the beauty of this, guys. This setup, I don't have to think about nothing. I know exactly where shit is. I'm like, you know what? It's right over there. And I know it's gonna be there. Alright, so we got sulfur. Go ahead and unlock that shit. So we can make 50 black powder.
Research options are now available. These may enhance performance of other fuel sources. I
kind of want to do this. Do I have enough sulfur? I need coal though. Oh, I actually have coal on me. Interesting. Let me see if I can make some black powder. Can I make black powder? Ah, black powder. I don't know if I have I don't know if I can make enough. I'll have to find some more sulfur. So we need more barrel nuts. But yeah, let's go get silica real quick. I pretty much need to go to the power zone. Power plant, I think, is the closest to where our silica is. We actually haven't divided silica up yet because really, like, there's not any reason to right now. There's no reason to put it, make it by hand other than that right there after that initial thing. Okay, so it's over here. Yep, we got silica here. There we go. And we'll just head back. We could go to our steel tube, but that's fine. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we're gonna go to MAM.
Pocket dimension now extra dimensionalized with additional dimensional capacity.
Need a hard drive and sulfur. We need two, actually. So our first hard drives that we're going to collect are going to go to this because we absolutely want turbo fuel 100%. So I really want Noblisk bad. I just need a little more. All right. I guess I'll have to hand make that some other time. So we're done with the MAM stuff. Let's go ahead and store away the MAM stuff for now. Oh, we have some biomass shit. Put that in there. Sort again. Are you ready for the sexiness that's coming our way? So, let's see here. I think I'm going to make the computers by hand. I don't want to set up a manufacturer. Need plastic for that. So, all right. Well, let's do jetpack. And we need some more cable. And we definitely need some replacement plates. There we go, and we're definitely going to make one.
Milestone reached. Fixit has granted you the power of flight, provided you have a jetpack and the appropriate fuels. The jetpack refuels automatically while you are standing on a surface.
You know, it's funny,
and
I haven't
different
used
fuel
my
types
factory
will
cart
affect the
since
jetpack's functionality.
since I built this
With
this
increased
factory.
versatility, you will no doubt
Funny.
achieve efficiency levels previously unheard of.
I just need wires. That's nothing. There we go. And solid biofuel. And we have liftoff. Though it's not very good liftoff, it's still liftoff. And it's going to help us. Now we can run these belts super easy. Yay! Okay. And we can go do MAM stuff now. Alright, so... Because we gotta wait 3 minutes to unlock trains. Let's make sure we have enough. We definitely do. So we'll unlock trains. We'll get that going. Now, did I... Let's see. What's required for computers? Well, we actually need to go secure oil. That's probably what we should do next. Yeah, because we need plastic. Now we could buy some. We could buy plastic and then make the computers we need to unlock this. But you know what? Well, honestly, yeah, man, I want to do trains before I get oil. I really do. I need to. Because it's going to take forever to run that pipe out there, and I don't really want to do that again, for one. And then I'd have to set up a train over there anyway. Nah, I am gonna... Yeah. Well, I mean, I am gonna get trains no matter what, so... I don't need the signals for trains. So we'll build the train, and the first thing we'll do with the train is get oil with the train. That's what we're gonna do. For sure. We'll get oil, and then we'll set that up, and then we'll start training all the other resources. Right now, we'll keep them on belts for now, but yeah, so 1 minute. I'll be right back, guys, while it ticks. Well, that's annoying. I went to go get my food, and my food is not ready. So it's a slow cooker, so okay, there's our motors. Now we have to go get a lot of pipes, a lot of steel, and a lot of encased beams, which we do have. Because we've got encased beams. Yes, we do. And then we have encased beams. We got, see, this is why you split off all your resources. Look at all these resources I have access to be able to do this very quickly when I am ready to do it. I'm not spending an hour trying to figure it out. Okay, so get all that and come back here. There we go. Rapid progression.
Milestone reached. Trains are excellent for efficiently moving vast quantities of parts.
Fucking
Train
trains.
logistics can be made
Hell
more
yeah.
precise and complex with tools found
Alright,
in
now we got
signaling milestone.
new train
I listen to all my
hotbar.
pioneers, often when they're not even aware
Let me
of
get
it.
that set up.
So due to popular demand, I have added a
Oh, by the way,
motivational
guys,
message.
the
Choo-choo,
best
mother-
piece of advice I could give you all about playing this game, what I've learned so far. Do not even touch trucks. Don't even try. Learn from my suffering. Trucks are no good. They are a broken, incomplete feature. They do work, but barely. And they require tons of attention and maintenance, and they are extremely buggy. They are just not worth it. Trucks just are not worth it. As you can see right now, I just got trains. I didn't even need trucks for that. I just belted my resources. So really, yeah, I think sadly, trucks are like the most, it's just an incomplete feature. It's not even coded. It's like glitchy. They don't run right. It's just, I don't even know how they released 1.0 with that feature intact the way it is. It's pretty, yeah, that's my number one criticism of this game. It's like, why did you release 1.0 when you have incomplete features? Kind of bad. But the game is really fun, so don't really care. But yeah, I will never touch trucks ever again. I will not touch that feature with a 10-foot pole. If you guys only knew what I went through trying to figure out trucks and just coming to the conclusion that, you know what, there's nothing to figure out here. It's just broken. Once. Okay, sorry guys, I had to pay attention to that real quick here. Okay, so already see some problems. One, the freight platform requires plastic. The fluid freight platform requires plastic. Do any of these other ones require? The train station requires plastics. Okay. So I think we're actually going to need to get some plastic with our tickets. Yeah, we're going to have to get some rubber as well. Okay. At least the freight car does not cost plastic and rubber. So we'll need a small amount of rubber. Okay. So let's see what we're working with. Let's grab our tickets. See if we can get this stuff easy, or if we have to... You know, honestly, we should probably do a resource dump anyway. Let's see. So, plastic... 1 for 200? 1 for 200! Problem solved! Okay. I'll buy that for $1. Buy another one and buy a rubber. So, that sounded bad. Buy a rubber. I need some party favors here. Nah. Okay, so I think 400 plastic and 200 rubber would be more than enough. That'll just get our foot in the door so we can train the oil over to our base. And we don't have to create that god-awful, annoying pipeline that I had to do every game before this one. Alright, so... Now here's the question. Where do we put this train station? That is the question. That is the million-dollar question. Where do we put this train station? Oh, we also need... So, okay. We need to edit, you know, we need to make our to-do list here. Okay, so we're going to need 2 train stations. Okay, that's going to be 100 plastic. We are going to need 3 freight cars and 1 locomotive. Alright? So that's 20 rubber. So far, so good. We need 3 fluid freight platforms. So that's 175 plastics. Still good. The rest is fine. That's pretty much what we need. So we're gonna need some more wire. We forgot to get our purchases in the awesome shop, though. I think we're good. So let's have some fun. Alright, so train hotbar. We don't need train itself on our hotbar, but we want... Okay, so... Always want power. Power tower is good. Wow, foundations... 6, 7. I think we need anything else at the moment. So, oh. Railway on 3. And 4. And normally we'll do freight platform will be 5, because that's normally what we're going to do. But then we'll have empty platform as 8. Platform with catwalk as 9. And we'll leave 0 for something else. Yeah. All right. Now, where the hell do we want this thing? We're going to come down here. Now, I have a dilemma. I have choices. So, I better be correct. Actually, we can find out right now. I swear to God, if this thing is too tall. Okay. Thank God. I was pretty damn sure it was higher than the train station, but I was like, man, what if I'm wrong? Okay, so this didn't ruin my run. Because, honestly, I need this down here. I need trains down here. So, because I'm going to clear this out, a lot of this. So, I mean, hell, we could have it right here. Let's look at the map. So, north, south, east, and west. Honestly, east and west, I think the main train line, my train stations, should run straight east and west. Straight in a line. With bypasses. That's what I think I'm going to do. We're going to have a dedicated train lane. A dedicated train lane to this shit. So, I think it's going to run east and west. Because north and south there's not, this map's kind of horizontal, not vertical. Or, latitudinal, not longitudinal. I think I got that correctly. But, okay, so we're not going to place it there. I just want to make sure that it can get here. Okay, so this is south and north. So we want west and east. Okay, so that's towards the ocean. This is towards the other biomes. So I actually think here would actually be really good. So what I actually want to do, I want to make this train station as high as it can go. So I don't really have to mess with elevation that much. And also, there's a fluid reason I want it elevated. Also, if I wanted to do that. So and having my trains here, I'm thinking, guys. So, oh, actually, okay, so I need to measure this out. Let's place it, and I'm going to take some 4-meter high frames. Now, I know for a fact that this this is a little more than nine foundations high. What the fucking... Ah, okay. Alright, so... One... Oh, we gotta do vertical. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we could elevate this 8 meters. So 8 meters, it would be right underneath the top of that foundation there. So I say let's go like this. Okay. Yeah, there's one more foundation gap in between, which is fine. But I definitely want to put these train stops on. Okay, so it needs to be 5 foundations. So I can already say right now, most likely... I'm thinking, guys. I'm just thinking about this. Yeah, I think I want to build straight out into the distance. I think that's where my trains are going to be. For the most part, because as you can see here, the train here is shit. It really is. Like, and all my stuff is here, so not really going to be expanding that much here or there. Yeah, so I think really, and plus that goes out into the wilderness, so that's where we want the trains to be. Goes towards the oil fields, I'm pretty darn sure. Okay, so I think that's really where our first train is gonna be. I think, let's see. I think we could have this platform a little higher. Okay. I think we could have it a couple meters higher. Let me see if this goes over all my shit. Does it go over this stuff? No, it doesn't. Well, let me see. It kinda does. It kinda does. I think if I did another... Well, I got that miner in the way. Well, yeah, we'll put the train stop here for now. I guess we could move it later if we don't like it. I think I'm gonna keep doing this until it hits it. Until it clips into the floor. Oh, I can do another layer. Okay. I'll have to do the annoying task of cleaning all this out underneath. I could probably put stuff underneath here for sure. Alright, let's try it again. By the way, guys, I want to say thank you for the revenue increase lately. Really appreciate it at this rate. Hopefully, I'll get my milestone of where I can get a YouTube paycheck every single month. That would be pretty cool. So, but yeah, just on the revenue side of things, just wanted to say thank you. Thanks for the raise. Let's see. So, wow. It still fits. It's still blue. I was gonna wait till it was yellow and take it down a notch. We might be able to do one more. One more! Let's see what happens if we do one more. This is gonna be a pain in the butt to demolish. Okay, but it's worth it. We need to know how tall we can make our... Wow! We can still... It's still blue. Yeah, any higher it will hit, for sure. It'll hit definitely if we go any higher than this. So, this is it. This is the level we want our trains at. That's simple. Alright, so... Look at all this space underneath. We can put things here. That layer... We don't really want to get rid of that layer. This ain't so bad. Takes a little bit of time. I'm doing a little overtime, but I figured since I'd be playing this after the stream anyway, I might as well just continue. No! No! It crashed! My game crashed. Oh no. Oh man, how far did it roll me back? I just hope it didn't roll back the entire platform, because that's really, really lame if it did that. Let's go ahead. Cross my fingers. Oh boy. Here we go. Alright. Okay, so we have to dismantle this again. I think... Was there more... Did we, No, we have to put one more platform up. Okay, so we'll just... Game's being a jerk to me. Okay. Okay, so pretty much, yeah. Yeah. So we're good there. We'll leave it on that level. Now we're going to save it so it doesn't do that shit to us again. Also, it's kind of one of those games where if you play it for a while, you have to, like, reload it once in a while. Because it gets kind of temperamental. All right, we're gonna get to the fun stuff real soon. And there we go. Good stuff. Love the structural integrity in this game. Just kidding. I am so glad that it doesn't have it. This game would be a million times more difficult if it had structural integrity. Let's see. So we'll just go like this. Yeah. What the fuck? Dude. Oh, God. I did not put you there. Okay. Alright, so we need... How far? How far till this miner fucks with us? That far. Okay, so... So something that annoys me about trains that I hope they change. You should not need you shouldn't need a train station for these two things, the empty platforms. Well, maybe yeah, you need it with a train platform, which is which is dumb. You shouldn't need a train platform for those. Those should basically just help you plan things out. So anyway, but we're gonna go back to our train hotbar. Give me a second. Okay. So we're gonna be coming from that way. Actually, wait. No, we want to go this way. Which way do we want to go? We want to go towards... We want to go towards the west. I think. Hold on. I guess it doesn't really matter. We just need to make note of that direction. Alright. Where we put this is really important. So, what you don't want to do is put the rail portion in between foundations. That is not going to work. That is what you want. Right there. So you got 5 foundations wide. Okay, you've got the rail track in the middle. Make it flush like this. Nope, back it up just a tad. Now it's perfect. This is what you want. And you'll see why after we're done. I think this is enough space. Let's give it a whirl. Alright, so we are actually not going to do that. We're going to do fluid. Now, where do we want to point our fluid out towards? I'm thinking out towards here. This is more than enough space, I think. Let's see. Oil How big's a refinery? Can we see how big a refinery is? How big? Well, it's blue, so we can fit it here. So what is it? Oh. Interesting. My space elevator does not like that that refinery. Well, that's a bummer. That's okay. We'll have the refineries down here for sure. Have it a little lower, probably on the top of that rock or whatever. Actually, we could just have it down there, man. We don't need it on top of that rock. We could have it. We could have it almost like out there. Honestly, that's what we should do. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. But it's good to know that for the most part, refineries can fit under here, but we don't need them to. So we're gonna have them on this side. We're gonna take our fluid freight platform, and we're gonna point it towards where we're going to build, where our oil setup is gonna be. Planning and preparation is everything. Now, but I want to do something else too. I want to leave 3 space. Yeah, I think we need a little bit more space for pipes to go down. So scratch that. Well, okay, actually, no. What I want to do is I want to do this. 1, 2, 3, and then... Come on, you bastard. And we're going to have... Don't even... Rail track right in the center. Now, can I turn this around and touch this rail track? It's too sharp. That'll look too sharp for me. Rail track turns too sharply. What about right here? What about right there? Does it turn too sharply there? Oh, won't you look at that, boys. Look at that. There we go. That looks good. We have plenty of space for the pipes to go down. And son of a B. Okay. What we're going to do... let's see. I have one problem, though. How do I get tracks to... Actually, we're gonna have to extend this out a little farther. But this will be the last stop. Or this will be the first stop, actually. Actually, we are gonna go like this, but I want to... Too crooked. Or like, what the hell is Volairen doing? You will see. Stop being crooked. Okay. Okay. Okay, I need foundations. That's fine. Oh, come on! Work, you bastard! Okay, so... where would you like to go? Right here? Okay. Ah, it's too close. That's enough space for pipes. Let's see. Okay, so what I was trying to do here is I'm making a bypass. So the trains are going to come in from this direction. they're going to go, okay, the oil train's going to be like, okay, I need to go right to go to this station. This is where I'm going to stop next. But the other trains that want to go to other stops are going to be like, well, I don't want to go there. So I'm going to go here instead, especially if that train stopped. They'll go past the train. So that's what I want to accomplish here. So, but anyway, you always want to park rails in the middle whenever you can. Because now, okay, so let's go ahead and ping this shit. I guarantee you the oil is going to be in this direction. Let's find out. It's going to take a few seconds. Wait for it. Bam! Now, on the map, we do not want to go there. That place is lame. We want to go here. This is good stuff. They're all impure anyway. Yeah, that's a bad area. Oh, these are all kind of impure. Okay, but we definitely need to go, oops, there. Let's name it. Oh, let's just leave an icon, bar, and just make it infinite, and then highlight. Highlight, and just say, oil. Oi! Okay. Oil, and then, so yeah, now we're pointed there. Now we're going to grab foundations. And we're just going to foundation over there, but we are going to get resources before we do that. Let's go ahead and take the hypertube up. Definitely going to grab some plates. Plates and an F ton of concrete. And we have everything else we need, I believe. We're going to need more beams. And we're going to need more pipes. Steel pipes. Do we need... Oh, yeah, we need copper sheets. Absolutely. Alright. I know I'm probably missing something, but you know what? I think we will probably need more road. Well, did we... We did not add oil extractors. So we'll need 3 of them. And we have enough for that as well, so... I think we're good. Alright, so we do need to hit the sink. Hit the sink meaning trash. Okay, what kind of garbage is in our inventory that we don't need? Well, it seems like we have everything we do need more modular frames. I don't want to leave without those. I could really use some Mega Man music right now. Alright. Gonna have some fun. Kind of. Just gonna be laying foundations. But it'll be exciting. I promise. Okay. And we are going straight out. And this is kind of like along the lines of where all our train stops are going to be for the most part. What the hell are you doing? Sticking up above. And I think every once in a while, we are definitely going to want to... I can't see a peek out over there. Can I? Ooh. Ah. Alright, you know what? But we're just going to go like this. Oh, you know what? Screw it. Look how far that tower goes. Oh yeah. The floor is lava. I cannot touch the ground. So it's a little bit that ways. But we'll go straight out here. I want a lot of space for a lot of train stations. Don't go further than that? Okay. Look at all those mines that we have down there. We'll do one more stretch, and then we'll hook a left around that mountain. Most likely what we're gonna do. I don't really want to go up this mountain. Part of me does, but I think really we could go... Nah, we'll just do that. Oh. Where's our tower? Did we not? We never placed it. Son of a F and B. Okay. There we go. Got good power lines. Look at all that rail that we're gonna have to place. Let's try to go in that little gap there. I will make this train work. One more time. Yeah, I think this is perfect. Actually, no. Straight shot. We'll be able to make it. Might have to angle, might have to turn slightly, but other than that. Oh, I should have set up a hypertube. I could set one up on the way back. See, I'm glad I didn't try to foundation over that. I would have ran all that gas. Anyway. Gonna need a lot of pumps to get up here, but it'll be worth it. Oh, let's try to ping again. There you are. Okay. Yep. This actually works great. Only trouble is I don't know how I'm gonna be able to get down there. But we'll figure that out some other time. Well, no, I could just simply put a vertical pillar up to here. It's not a big deal. And this is how we build the train stop. Very easy. It needs to be 5 foundations wide. And then you just go as far back as you can. Just like I did there. Okay, so... Mother... Okay. Try again. Pitch it forward like that to make it perfect, or near perfect, and... Okay, very important. When you place these things, you need to make sure this arrow is pointing in the direction you want the train to go. Okay? And it needs to be pointed towards your next stop. The next stop in the chain. If this is reversed, you will have problems and it will not work right, and you will be frustrated. The worst part is, it's kind of hard to tell, to an extent, whether or not it's actually faced the right way once you place it. I mean, I guess, like, a veteran could easily tell, but... see. Yeah, we'll just have... we'll have them on the side. Why not? There we go. There we go, folks. We have our train station. And this is where we're going to get oil from. So, I think... let's see. Well, I have a jetpack, so... and I have ladders. But honestly, I will get to that in a minute. I think what I need to do right now is make a railroad track back. Actually, no, I need to lay foundations. That's right. I'll lay foundations. Then I'll lay a hypertube. Then I'm going to lay track. And then I'm going to set up this stop and, you know, set up the oil field and whatnot. So go ahead and do that. It needs to turn. So whenever you make a turn with a rail, you need 3 ahead of it, empty, and say it wants to do a left turn. You need 3 blocks in, 2 blocks out. So, well, more like 3 blocks, because check this out. So, this is the minimum it requires to curve and look nice. You need that much foundations. Okay? So we're gonna go like this. And so we need 2 more. There. And like that. Oops, need a little bit more. You know what? It needs that space for pipes anyway, so. See, if you go too far, it'll curve weird, but if you go right here, bam, it goes perfectly straight. See? Trains 101. Just like that. And then we're going to bring it together to where the train tracks are going side by side. And then we go like this. We'll get all the stuff down there eventually, but right now I'm focused on this. I just want that sweet oil as soon as possible, so we can get the stuff. Build the things. And I want to train all of our resources. Get rail signals. All that stuff. Manufacturing. Go get Sam. Get that done. probably do that, Sam, in the next stream, most likely, or not. If there is a next stream, I don't know. Not a lot of views. I mean, there's 18. It's not the worst I've seen, but it's not the best. I had like one chatter. I mean, it's a new game. You know? So, we'll see. But yeah, if you like this, guys, you gotta let me know. I got a jerk underneath me throwing stuff. That hurt me pretty good. There's actually a lot of bad guys down there at that oil field. I'm gonna have fun going down there. I wonder if my food is cooked by now. That's kind of what I'm waiting on. And we're out of concrete. So, we'll go ahead and... Yeah, it would have been nice if we had ran a hypertube back. I think I'm going to run it back this time around. Well, do we have a factory cart in our inventory? We do. I want the object scanner there, so... Check this out. Look at the cute little factory cart. Okay. This will ease our trip a little bit. As long as we don't fall off the edge. It's a little tricky, but this thing moves great on foundations. It moves like crap on normal terrain. Goes from being absolute shit. This is the power of the factory cart. That's why it's important to get one. You have a huge factory like this, a lot of foundations. Why wouldn't you use it? The only thing I wish is that when you picked it up, it would go back into your hand slot. That would be amazing. And you didn't need to use the destruction gun to do it. A lot of concrete. Okay, so, we're gonna need... I think we're gonna need a lot of copper tubes. Got steel pipes. We're gonna need a lot more. Because we're gonna need them for hypertubes and for railways. We don't really have any space left. We have stators. We could just get rid of those. Get rid of the coal too. All right. I think I'm gonna check my food real quick. Give me 1 second, guys. All right, guys, I'm gonna eat. If you like my stuff, go ahead and like and subscribe. If you want to see more, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Join my Discord and my live streams if you want to hang out with me, and hit the join button if you want to invest in the channel. Regardless of what you do, thank you for the view and the watch time, and I will see you again. I may do another Satisfactory show. I may not. We'll see. Numbers aren't looking that hot, but they're not absolutely terrible either. So, I mean, I did get some views, but I mean, these things take time to pick up. But honestly, really, if I were doing this for the numbers, I wouldn't be doing it at all. Honestly. So, I mean, so I think we'll see. But I may, but anyway, stay tuned, and I'll see you guys again. Thanks for coming out. And let me know if you like this. If you like Satisfactory, let me know. If there's any video ideas that you have, any big requests, like, God, I haven't seen a video talk about this yet, and I need somebody to talk about it. I might be able to do that. So let me know. That being said, thanks, and I'll see you next time.